And I just want to thank you guys all for coming and hopping on here and yeah, hearing what Sierra is up to. I am Shelby and I live in Grand Rapids, Michigan. So I love this because I get to connect with people all over the United States. It's so fun. Um, and I'm a mom. I have two little boys. I'm married and I love working out and health and fitness. So this is like perfect, right up my alley. And I'm partnered with the Juice Plus company. That's why you guys are invited. I've been a part of the company for 3.5 years. So yeah, just want to welcome you guys to the event. And I do have a few notes so I stay on track. I'm really good at rambling. So just so I don't ramble, I just kind of like to order my steps here. I'm a chit chatter. So basically, you guys were invited because Sierra cares about you, loves you guys, and wants to tell you what she's up to and what this mission, she's on and what it's all about. And so the call is relaxed. It's fun. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to buy anything. This is just to add value to you guys. And we just thank you for taking time out of your busy nights to just hear what we're all about. So the first part, we're going to talk a little bit about health. And then the next part, we're going to talk about just the company that we're partnered with and why they're so special, why I think they're so special. And so the Juice Plus company, it's filled with passion. It's filled with purpose. They want to serve people. They want to love on people. They're very relational, which attracted me to that because I'm a relational person. But I've also grown in that area as well. But they're super relational and they want to inspire healthy living. And so if this doesn't speak to you, maybe it'll speak to someone in your life. You never know. So just you can have ears open for you or someone else in your life. So yeah, thank you guys seriously for being here. So to start, can anyone agree that health, I don't know, maybe a little complicated sometimes? Do this, don't do this, eat this, don't eat this, don't eat past this time, eat this time, fast this time. Like there's all this stuff. Anyone? Yeah. Okay. I don't know. I felt that way. I'm like, there's so many things out there. What's right? We all want to look good. We all want to feel good. And just the truth to living a healthy life can be confusing. And that's kind of where we come in is we're just on a mission to help you help maybe people in your life or just anyone that's open to hearing along with thousands of others to do health in a way that's simple, it's doable, and it's fun. And I'm all about simple. So the first step to optimal nutrition is fruits and vegetables. It's good food, whole food in your body. That's one thing most of us don't have a controversy on. Usually you're hearing, eat your fruit and vegetables, eat more variety. I haven't heard something that doesn't say, don't eat your greens or things like that. That's one thing that's just not going on in style. And so we're supposed to have 9 to 13 servings, but the truth is, at least for me and basically everyone in my life that I know, like doesn't do this, like 9 to 13 servings every day. That's crazy. And a serving's like your palm of your hand. So I know that I don't do that every day, especially just getting the variety and the quantity and the quality of the fruit and vegetables that we need. And so that's why I love Juice Plus. That's why I love the mission of this company. And so they want to help people bridge the gap between what they're eating and to help people eat more, just to bridge that gap. That's what they're all about. Not a replacement for food. It's just added nutrition to your diet. And so I'll just show you them super quick so you can like get a visual what I'm talking about. So basically these little capsules, there's fruit, vegetable, berries, and plant-based omegas. So I'll just take it out. So it's in this. One thing that's super cool before I'm getting off track already, but one thing that's really cool is these plant powders are in capsules. So the capsule protects it from oxidizing. And when it's not in a capsule, it oxidizes, so it's basically losing nutrients. So basically what that is, it's 30 fruits, vegetables, and berries in a capsule. So it's farm fresh produce in capsule form. And then they have an additional 15 plants in a plant-based protein that they have, a chocolate and vanilla, and it's like amazing. It tastes like dessert. It's not chalky, super, super good, superfood, vegan, low glycemic. Yeah, I have it for breakfast, dinner, snack, lunch, dessert. I mean, I eat it too much. Well, I don't think you can eat it too much because it's good for you, but we go through it quick in our home. And then these omegas that I just said, there's 6 different omegas in these. And one thing I learned is our bodies don't make omegas, so we actually need to get them. And they skip the fish because, in short, the fish oils, they have omegas, but they have a lot of toxins in them. And so, and just the ocean, a lot of it's polluted and all that. If anyone wants more details on that, we can shoot at your wife. But basically, this is just a bunch of plants. If you bite into one of these, it tastes like an orange. So I'm all about that. So how these are made, I'm just going to explain it to you guys. There's also like a 2 to 3 minute video if anyone wants to see the visual. But basically, a lot of fruit and vegetables in the store lose a lot of nutritional content because they're picked early and they're shipped, they're created, they're boxed, all across the country. And so that's kind of where Juice Plus comes in, and they solve that problem because they work with some of the best mid-sized family farms in North America. The juicing and the drying facilities are located close to the farms. And so when the produce is harvested, it goes through a freezing and drying process very quickly because it's close to the farm, so it's not losing nutrients compared to shipped, box graded days, before it's delivered to the store. It's within hours. So it includes peels, seeds, leaves. It's all being thrown into like this big Vitamix. So an orange, actually, the bulk of the vitamin C is in the peel. And I don't know about you, but I'm not eating the peel. So it's thrown into this big Vitamix. It's all put together. So we're getting the peel, and it's vine ripened. It's also tested by independent experts, and so it's ensuring the natural purity. And it's highly concentrated in chewable form for kids, which is actually free with any adult order if your kid's over 4. And so we sponsor our niece and our neighbor. We buy them for our 2-year-old. The reason it's not free for kids under 4 is because they're not in school yet, but it's totally safe. Our child's been eating these since he was like 10 months old. Cutting them in half. And what I love about Juice Plus, like the one thing I would say that sets it apart is it has a nutrition label. It does not have a supplement label. So that's a big reason why this isn't sold in the store, because these would literally be next to the cabbage, the spinach, like the carrots. People would be like, what? Like, why are these capsules next to this produce? Because it has a nutrition label, and so it'd be very confusing for people. It wouldn't make sense. So that's one big piece why this isn't in the stores, for relationships and educational purposes. And it's also the most nutritionally researched product in the whole entire world, which is a pretty big deal, which is why a lot of health professionals recommend this to patients and have it in their practices, especially private practices. And so it's backed by 37 peer-reviewed medical journals. So any science people out there, that's a super big deal. I'm not a science person, but I asked all my medically minded friends, nurse friends, and they're like, that's huge. And so that got me pretty excited. And like I said, it has a nutrition label. It's regulated by the government as food, and it's safe from people from womb to tomb, we like to say, all ages, children, pregnant, elderly. I take it. I've taken it as my prenatal for both my pregnancies. And it has an NSF certification. So basically that means what's in it is actually in it because an outside company is testing it. And I didn't realize how big of a deal that was. But it is. So Juice Plus isn't saying there's cabbage, there's kale, there's beets in these. It's another company testing it, saying that it is. So that's always one thing I like to tell people, whatever you're looking for, just to have that seal of approval, that NSF certification. That's really important because that's just, it's being held to very high standards. And then there's 2 other products that they have. They have a whole food protein bar that's super yummy. And then they have a tower garden where you can grow your own produce inside or outside all year long. You can have 2 black thumbs. You just fill the base with water, shoots up, and it grows. It's amazing. We had ours this summer outside, and it can grow inside with grow lights. So that's kind of just the baseline. They want to find different ways to add more plants to people's diets. That's really the mission of the company, is where are there gaps and where can we help fill them, whether in the micronutrients, the macronutrients, growing your own fresh organic produce all year long. They want to help people in those ways. And so they also offer basically like a jump start to your health. And so sleep is important, exercise, some movement, drinking enough water. So that's where a 10-day jump start comes in, where for 10 days, we just cut out things that aren't serving us and we add in more water, more plants, more sleep, more exercise. We cut out like caffeine, gluten, dairy, refined sugar, alcohol. It's 10 days. You can do it. But basically, it's totally changed the course of my eating habits because I've done it for 10 days each month. And I'm forming healthier habits. I don't want to eat cheese like I used to eat, like everyday blocks. I was like a block cutter of cheese. But just because I did this through time and actually don't eat it anymore, I notice when things are way too sweet now. I used to be like, I could totally eat like a big piece of cake. It'd be fine. No, too sweet. Like it hurts my mouth. It's so weird. I didn't try really hard either. It just happened through doing this consistently every month. And just forming healthier habits. So if you have any questions about that, you can ask us. We can shoot you something your way. So my quick story, the reason I got started with Juice Plus is I had no health issues. Nothing was going wrong in my health, honestly. I just knew I wasn't getting the variety, the quantity, and the quality of fruit and vegetables. And I was at that point in my life where I was thinking prevention as much as possible over treatment. And I worked in a cardiology office, and I kept hearing all the doctors say, eat your greens, eat your greens. And all these patients were like, I hate salads, I hate greens, blah, blah. So I'm like, I'm hearing, all these mainly elderly patients speaking this way. And I was like, I don't want this. Like, I want to think prevention. Like, how can I change the course of my life now in my young 20s? And this was a major piece to the puzzle. There's multiple pieces, like I said, sleep, exercise, the mental clarity. But this nutrition piece was the insurance I wanted for the rest of my life. It totally made sense to me. So that's why I got started. I noticed things through time. My nails didn't chip as much. I didn't zonk out in the afternoon sitting behind a desk typing. I don't know if anyone knows. You're so tired. I'm like, oh gosh, wake up. That went away within a few months. Little things I've noticed, but it's that peace of mind knowing I have nutritional insurance. I like to tell people, when you eat broccoli, you don't feel something. It takes time for your body to change. So same with the capsules. It takes time. It's food. It's not a drug. So it's not a quick fix. So if anyone's looking for a quick fix, this isn't the answer. If you're looking for a lifestyle change, this is the answer. And so that's a little bit of my story. Sierra, if you want to just share super quick why this made sense to you, and then I'll go on and finish up what I'm going to say. If you want to unmute yourself.
Oh,
the lower left corner. Okay, good.
So why this made sense to me is it is true. We don't get enough servings of fruits and vegetables a day. And then if you really don't think about it, you probably don't get 2 servings if you're not really cautious about what you're eating. And so I just feel like when I am eating healthier, when I am eating whole food, not eating fast food, not eating, fried food or something like that. Well, one, I feel better. I sleep better, like you said. But if I can just bridge that gap of knowing that even if I didn't maybe eat necessarily all my vegetables in one day, these capsules or these products are still going to help me get to that goal. And I don't know, a big thing for me though is my face. I have pretty bad acne sometimes. but I notice when I'm drinking my water, when I am having fruits and vegetables every day, eating good food, not fried, not, fast food, it clears up. And so anyway, it's not so much of a, like, I know this is a franchise and I know like you want to make money. I get that, but it's also, you just want to feel good. You want to be better. And if you believe in the product, which I feel like this is a great one to start out with, it's just a benefit. It's just an added bonus, basically. So anyway, that's my 2 cents.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love it. I love it. Everyone has a different reason. What's awesome, Juice Plus has research on skin health. So you're in the right place, girl. And another thing I love is the capsules. They are 100% bioavailable. So basically that means you are 100% getting the nutrients in your bloodstream. And I was looking at multivitamins, and at that point I was looking at prenatals. There's no prenatal on the market that is 100% bioavailable. I was listening to a pharmacist speak on it. That's crazy. Like, that's the standard of care in our society. And so having this that is actually not expensive pee, like a lot of multivitamins, like it's not fully absorbed, is really awesome. And so kind of before I talk about just what the franchise is, I just like to preface with, first, we have some free resources. If anyone wants a bunch of recipes or health, trending health talks, from like immune health to gut health to oxidative stress and working out, and there's eye health, literally, we can hook you up. It's all free. So just let us know if you want any trending health talks. They're short and they're awesome. But also, I just like to say that the product, I don't even like saying product, these solutions, because they're just different solutions and pieces to the puzzle for health. So these solutions have impacted my health greatly, but it's being part of this mission that has really changed my life. I've grown as a person. I've gotten to meet amazing people, and I've been able to create freedom to spend my days how I want, because I really believe time is money and time is so valuable. And so the mission of the company is to inspire healthy living around the world. About 80% of the people that consume Juice Plus, they're just happy customers. They're not part of our franchise. And the business definitely is not for everyone. And that's just why we love sharing this, because it might not be for you. It could be for someone in your life. You never know. So it's important to keep ears open sometimes. But I just want to tell you why I think this company is so special. One, it's called a virtual franchise. And so it's $50 one time a year to own your own business. There's no minimums. There's no quotas. You don't stock anything at your house. You don't bill. You don't ship. It's like super low risk, which I'm all about. You can share as little as you want, as much as you want, at your own individual pace. And so we have an online office. We have an online website. And you basically can run this anywhere, anytime. You just need Wi-Fi in a device. And the only Juice Plus I have is my own. I have no one else's, my own family's, but we got a lot of it. And so that's one thing I love. I don't have to stock inventory. All positions are permanent. We're in 24 countries. We're privately held. We're debt-free. We've been around 50 years. The founder's still there today, and he's a cute little old grandpa, cracks all the jokes when we have our company conference. But my favorite part is at the top position, you can actually receive full benefits with chiropractic, dental, disability, a monthly expense allowance, things like that, which is really cool. You can work at your own pace, but at the top level, you're treated like a corporate employee with benefits. Another thing I love is they've done a lot to make a difference in the world. Over 2 million kids have gotten Juice Plus for free with an adult order. They're the Title I sponsor of the St. Jude Marathon, which is super big deal. And they've donated around 10 million. Wow. I forgot. I thought it was 5. It's 10. 10 million complete meals. So basically like $20 million to Volunteers of America, giving them a bunch of food, which is really cool. The the protein is what I was talking about. And so for me, when I first heard about this solution, I instantly was like, I need this. And I was like, my mom, my grandma, my friends, like my coworkers, I was like, everyone needs this. And so it just made sense for me to be part of the franchise because I was going crazy sharing with everyone I loved and cared about. And then a year later, I had my son. And that's really when I decided to just look at this as a business and kind of shift my mindset. And I always told myself, if I could, I would just blow my mind, be like over the moon, freaking out if I could make $1,000, $2,000 a month. I'd probably never happen, but I'd be like over the moon, freaking out. And I've been freaking out over the moon for quite a while now, and it's not because I'm special. I don't have any special skills. I just was committed to paying this forward because I know how much it's blessed my family, and I want to give people the opportunity for health freedom, for time freedom, for financial freedom. So it really just became a moral obligation, and I've grown a lot in the process and made some awesome friends. But I'm not special. I knew that people needed this, basically. And so to wrap it up, I just want to thank you guys so much for listening. Like I said, taking time out of your day. And just before we hop off, I just want to say 3 things just to help you remember. 1, eat your fruit and vegetables. Go get a lot of variety, eat salad, throw a bunch of spinach, kale, arugula in your smoothies. If you need good smoothie recipes, we got the hookups, like so many good ones. And then number 2 is thinking about adding one of our solutions to your diet. It's just like juicing, except it's no work. It's awesome. There's no sugar or water in the capsules. And you're getting a bunch of fresh phytonutrients from fruits, vegetables, berries, and oils, plant-based omegas, which is in oil form. It's less than a cup of coffee a day for mass amounts of produce in your diet. It's just, for me, it was just the most convenient, simple way to add in a bunch of whole food. Or number 3, you could be sitting here thinking of yourself or someone else that might enjoy a side gig or a full-time job or working while traveling or just being home with family or making large contributions to the world. And so we're always looking to lock arms with like-minded, mission-driven people that just want to pay this forward. We've gotten to help moms go from daycare to mom care and hardworking professionals just kind of create their own dreams instead of someone else's. And college kids have side gigs and they don't have to work late nights and they're able to pay for their rent and their books and stuff through this. It's really cool. And empty nesters to have more than enough. Like the cutest grandparents are a part of this that I've met. I'm like, you guys are so cool. I wish my grandma did this with me. I always tease her. I'm like, come and do this with me. It's funny. She takes Juice Plus though, so we're good. At least she's getting healthy that way. So yeah, it's a blessing, and I'm honored to be part of this, and I'm honored to pay this forward to you guys. And yeah, if you have any other questions, you can ask Sierra, and we can answer them for you. But we just want to thank you guys. Does anyone have any questions now before we hop off? If anyone, it's okay if you guys don't. I know I put you on the spot, but I just wanted to offer. Okay. Nope, we're good. All right. Well, thank you guys, and you guys have a really good night. Bye-bye.